Welcome back to the Jank Factory, everybody. Last time in the spoiler videos, we left off with Elspeth Conqueror's death, and we've got ourselves quite a few new ones to look at today. We're going to start out with the Dream Trawler. It's a 2 colorless, 2 white, 2 blue, 3/5 Sphinx with flying and lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and whenever it attacks, you draw a card. So whenever you attack with it, it is a 4/5 flyer with lifelink. It's got an activated ability to discard a card, and it gains hexproof until end of turn and to tap it. So evasive, body, life gain to help you stabilize later in the game, and it's got its own defensive ability in being able to be given hexproof. That's pretty cool. Mischievous Chimera, a blue and a red for a 2/2 enchantment creature. Flying, whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, Mischievous Chimera deals 1 damage to each opponent. Scry 1. Keranos is up to some mischief there with his chimeras, I guess. Acolyte of Affliction, 2 colorless, a blue and a green, a black and a green for a human cleric, 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, then you may return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. That's easier to cast and very reminiscent of Golgari Finebroker. Hero of the Games. 2 colorless and a red for a 3/2 human soldier. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. So it's got heroic effectively. Loathsome Chimera. 2 colorless and a green for a 4/1 Chimera. Has escape for 5, 4 colors and a green, and 3 cards exiled. It escapes with a 1/1 counter on it, so it escapes as a 5/2. Omen of the Dead. It's not clickable, so I have it pulled up on tcgplayer.com. 1 black for a flash enchantment that when it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and for 2 colorless and a black, you may sacrifice it to scry 2. Seems pretty solid to me. Eidolon of Obstruction. We saw the regular version earlier, and this is the full art version. It's quite nice looking, actually. Taranika, a Crowan veteran. This is the full art version. Again, she's looking nice. Eat to Extinction we saw previously. The full art makes it look even more amazing, I think. Enigmatic Incarnation, full art, looks really cool with all the purples and pinks. Priest of Mogus, black and a red for a Minotaur Shaman, I'm guessing. It's a 2/2. Whenever you sack a permanent, it gets +2 power until end of turn. For 2 colorless, you can sacrifice a creature and sacrificing a creature or enchantment, it'll gain first strike until end of turn. So whenever you use this activated ability, it becomes a 4/2 of first strike until end of turn. That's pretty good. Nessian Wanderer. 2 mana for a 1/3 Satyr Scout with Constellation. And on the Constellation trigger, you look at your top 3 cards and maybe reveal a land from among them and put that into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That is a lot of card advantage and card selection in that card right there. Wolf Willow Haven. 2 mana for an Aura. It enchants a land whenever it it's tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. So similar to Overgrowth, just 1 green instead of 2. For 4 colorless and a green, you can sacrifice it to create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, and you may only activate this ability during your turn. So, enchantment that helps you ramp up a little bit and can later be cashed in for a 2/2 wolf token. Doesn't seem terrible. Unknown Shores is back. The common level mana filtering card that seems to be showing up almost all the time. Arasta of the Endless Web. 2 colorless and 2 green for a 3/5 legendary enchantment spider with reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, create a 1/2 spider with reach. I like that card a lot. The 4 mana slot is getting really clogged in green with all the stuff that's been released recently. Alseed of Life's Bounty. 1 white mana for a 1/1 lifelink that can be sacrificed, and you have to pay 1 mana to do this to give And creature or enchantment you control protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So it's kind of like a 1/1 lifelink dude that can later get turned into like a Brave the Elements almost. Pretty cool. Thirst for Meaning. Oh, I love that showcase artwork. 2 colorless and a blue. Instant. Draw 3 and then discard 2 cards unless you discard an enchantment. That is gorgeous. I love how that frame fills up the look of the blue there. There's a Gary. This is the showcase or promo Gary. Thrill of Possibility is being reprinted, so that's a good card selection spell for red. This must be the full art or showcase Willow Haven. Shatter the Sky. 2 colorless and 2 white for a sorcery. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. That's an interesting take on the Wrath of God effect. It's not bad. Giving your opponent's cards sucks, but if you're playing like a Bant Flash or Bant Control deck that's got a big ol' Hydroid Krasis out, then you can replace it with card draw 2 when you do the board wipes. That's nice. Return to Nature being reprinted. That's what, 3 sets in a row it's been printed in? Entrancing Lyre. 3 mana for an artifact. You may choose not to untap it during your untap step. For X and tap, target creature power X or less. Tap target creature power X or less. It doesn't untap as long as Entrancing Lyre remains tapped during your opponent's untap step. That's pretty good. Very good limited card. And finally, Relentless Pursuit. 2 colorless and a green for a sorcery, where you will reveal the top 4 cards of your library, and you may put a creature and or land from among them into your hand, and then put the rest into your graveyard. So it's like a fix Once Upon a Time. Oh, Once Upon a Time was such a mistake, folks. Alright, well that does it for our spoilers this time. This is Logrith, asking you to be kind and like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like these spoiler videos, because if you guys don't watch them, I don't have to record them. It saves me a lot of time. But if you do like them, I do enjoy being able to kind of give my first take thoughts on these cards whenever I see them. And I hope that it may benefit somebody out there. If you are looking to pre-order anything from Theros Beyond Death, or fill in some slots in existing decks, or build a new deck, please use the link at the top of my description. It'll take you over to TCG Player, and you'll be able to help out this channel with anything you buy through TCG Player using that link. This is Logrith signing off. Happy Magicking.